Caz, congratulations on being named as interim manager for Salford City Lionesses. How are you feeling? Get excited about it?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm buzzing. When I found out, obviously, I'm fairly early in my coaching and management phase. I've been a player most of my life, but from the time I've spent with the girls over the last season, I've felt that dedication and the commitment that they have. And I really just wanted to be involved more this season. So when the opportunity came up, I couldn't say no to it.
And why does Salford stand out for you? What about the club, the area, obviously the team stands out as being the right opportunity?
I think it's just the family feel and the community feel. I've spoken to Zara many times about how close the team have been over the years, and we really want to try and rebuild on that and bring that into this season.
Obviously, last season it was a tough season. You have been in a few times to help out the team already, so you know them. And there is a lot of quality in there to work with. And when you say about building on, there are some foundations in that already in place.
Oh yeah, I think individually and as a team, they're really talented. And I think last season we were unlucky in many games. I'd watched many of them back, and it was a goal here or one mistake. And I don't think that we really deserved to get relegated in the end. It just was how the kind of cookie crumbled, and it was unfortunate. But sometimes it's a positive to be relegated because it means that you can rebuild, you can learn, look back on what went well, what didn't go well, and you can make sure you correct those mistakes and put things right in the season ahead.
I think one of the key things within that as well, that you bring as well, is just the amount of experience that you've got. Some of the girls in the team have got as well. So just tell us a little bit about your backgrounds, because it's only recently you've hung your boots up, but you've got so much league experience that you can bring with you.
Yeah, I mean, I've started playing in women's football from a really young age. I was about 12 when I got scouted for Man United, and at the time I was really shy, I was introverted, and I didn't have that belief in myself that I could take football anywhere. I just thought I'd play on the park, play with my friends, and that was as far as I would go. And I actually didn't want to turn up to the trials, and it turned out that one coach in particular, she took a chance on me and she signed me even though I'd only had one trial and I didn't actually do very well. So when I look back and I think I was just a kid who didn't believe in myself, but one coach gave me that belief, and I wouldn't have had all these experiences in football. I wouldn't have gone on to play for Manchester City. I wouldn't have had experience in the National League. I wouldn't have won Player of the Year a few seasons ago in the National League if it wasn't for that one opportunity and that one chance that a coach took on me. So I think as a coach now, I look back on the player that I was and I want to give that to the girls.
Let's be honest, that's what football's about, isn't it? It's not just about playing the game, it's about what it can do for people and the growth of people, and how it can develop you. And that's what we've always been about here as well.
Oh, 100%. And I think women's football is continuously growing, and there's so many opportunities now for young girls to have role models in the game. And you look around at Salford and Manchester and the local communities, and why can't our girls be that role model for them?
You've already touched it there, but how, obviously relatively new in the coaching circles, how do you think that experience can translate, and how do you get that across into the team and the squad,
I
do you
think
think?
I can build relationships well with the players, being a player more recently myself, but I have coached many a time for probably the last 10 years. Younger youth teams, but I've also done open age in terms of 1v1 training. So I like to think I'm a very technical coach. I like players to not just be tactically knowledgeable, but also be a good player individually and be a good person. So I think I can bring that player perspective to the team and build that rapport and dynamic that we need if we're going to do well next season. We need that teamwork, we need that belief in each other, and we want everyone to have a strong bond and connection with each other.
It has been announced that we're going to be in Tier 6 in the Northwest Central League. What are your aims for the season coming up?
I think the first thing is to create an environment where the players want to play and they enjoy the football. Like you say, it was a tough season last year, and one thing that's really difficult is bouncing back on that if you're not enjoying football. So I really want to try and create an environment where the girls can improve, get better, and set a standard for themselves, but they also want to turn up and want to perform well for themselves and the other players.
You're not only equipped with your wealth of experience on the pitch, but how vital of a role model you are to your community off the pitch as well. And you even won a Football Blacklist award.
Yeah, I think a big part of my brand and my ethos is representation and being that role model for other people. And I've always tried on social media or on the pitch and off the pitch to use my voice to speak on important social issues, societal issues. So I think winning the football blacklist was such a big achievement. Growing up as a mixed race kid, confused about my sexuality, and having them come together and being able to celebrate that as a person, it really made me want to, you know, be proud of myself and proud of my achievements and not downplay myself, because I do think I'm good for this role, and I think I've got a wealth of experience that I can bring to it, and I hope I can pass on my knowledge as a player on and off the pitch to the girls.
And just finally, what sort of ethos do you want people to know the Salford City Lionesses about? Because with your community background, with the club's community background, all of that coming together, I mean, that's got to be the message that we want to get out there.
Oh yeah, I think the foundation is family. I want the team to be a family, and I want to bring that feel back to the club. I also think we need to work hard, because last season there were moments, and I'll be brutally honest, where I think we could have worked harder and we could have demanded a higher standard of ourselves. So for me as a player, probably my ex-teammates had hound me for this, because I was a nightmare sometimes. I demanded high standards on and off the pitch, and I think it starts with the small details. And if you're not willing to put in the work off the pitch, you're not going to get the rewards on the pitch. So that's the ethos that I want to bring. Yeah, we're a family, and yeah, we look after each other, run through brick walls for each other, but also we have to work hard individually too.